Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
First play from the 25, and they'll throw. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's a first carry for their running back, and nothing doing on that run. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have a Lions first down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18. Back to throw. He'll look deep, left sideline.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. That his first touchdown this year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Carter on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's now 2nd and 19.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Packers set to kick this one away. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Lions offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Second down at the 41. Again, another on the play. First down.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's the Lions punt team now. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Packers offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. At the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Open man downfield, it's Mitchell. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, Detroit.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. All even here in this opening. And try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway. So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. No issues there. This one is good. And the Lions will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. Big play. Taken down. So after the big play to start, now we have first and goal. Blitz coming, he'll throw it to the back of the end zone. He's got it. On Green Bay. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over once again. For a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Up the middle they go. And he'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Open man, right side. He's got... Lions have... Goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Here's a run. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. Whoa! Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. They'll go with the sneak, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Lions. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Packers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Through the middle of the field. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. They'll give on the ground, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Packers. The extra point is up and through. And the Packers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening as the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That one intercepted. And And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares. From within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Lions' 17-yard line.
He pulls it in around the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The Lions call their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
1st and goal, Detroit.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions are able to get it back within a score. 7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. This will be returned from the 2. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Packers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one complete right side. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Whoa! And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 3.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
They'll go once more from the 3. 3rd and goal. They'll run. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
That one is good. And the Packers will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And they finally get him down, but not before he's inside the 20. What a return. From the shotgun, it's a give up, a hit, and he has lost the football. The Packers have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up third down. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's complete. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. Going up top. And that is incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Need to score. They're going to need to speed up as they get to the line here. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get sacked. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down. Quick throw, taken in. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Carter on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Throwing now on 1st and 10. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and
So second down, and they'll run it. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Out of the gun, here's a run at the gut. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Packers offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
At the Lions' 23-yard line.
That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. They'll look to throw yet again. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game, and they're going to have second life now.
And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to get back within a field goal. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this fourth quarter.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Lions offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short pickup, too, about the 42-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll spin his way forward for a gain of about 4. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. He's going to take a shot down the field. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance.
Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 87 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. The Lions offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The Lions called their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. Carter on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to air this one out. And this will be incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, and a crusher there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Here's a big one. This 3rd down. They'll run here. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. And we'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
It's 4th down.
Here comes a return, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage, and they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can before 3rd down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. Packers going to use their final timeout now. So now, a big spot coming here. This to win the game. Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. And that very likely will be a game winner. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here we go. One final play. And that's gonna be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're gonna get out of here with a victory. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0.